Welcome back. With the G8 summit in Germany fast approaching, Africa is once again back on the international agenda. And a man who has his own vision for the continent is Mo Ibrahim, a very successful businessman who has launched a new foundation and a prize dedicated to promoting good governance in Africa. Good governance in Africa. The prize, the biggest in the world, is worth quite a bit more than $5 million, and will be awarded to former heads of state in Africa who ruled well and have left office. So could this prize work to tackle corruption in the region, increase enterprise? What's his aim here? I'm joined now by Mo Ibrahim. What is the purpose? Welcome. What is the purpose of this prize, most of all?
Really, without good governance, there is no hope for us. Everything stems and starts out from good governance. All the billions of dollars poured in Africa, unless and without having good governance, will just go really with very little effect. And what we want now is to switch on the light on the issue of good governance. And we believe good governance is measurable. It's not a mystery. We want to take it out of the closet and put it out for the civil society to see. What is good governance? Really, it is the political goods we expect our leaders to develop to us in terms of our personal security. We need to be able to walk the streets.
Is it the prize winner? Will he have to have been efficient and successful as well as honest?
Absolutely. All these are elements of the good governance. Besides security, there's economic opportunities, there's transparency, there is democracy, there's human rights, education, health. We go out and measure like 70 parameters all across, and we mark. That's a scorecard for each country in Africa. This is the index. Our foundation cornerstone project is not the prize, it is the index. And that index will be published every year. And based on that index then, we decided that let us map the period of rule over the index and see who is the president managed to move the index of his government further than anybody else.
And whoever wins this for good governance, say Robert Mugabe, not, but whoever it is, what do they get? Do they get an annual prize or a lump sum?
First, they get the honor, and that's more important than the money, because all Africa will, or the whole world will honor these people, and that's very important. When people win Nobel Prize, David, they don't say how much money you made. We know it is over $1 million, but to say what an honor. That's the first thing people will get. As far as the prize, annually, every year, they get $500,000 plus $200,000 expenses towards their NGO, because we expect them to form their own charitable organization to do something for the future of Africa. So $700,000 per year for 10 years. After that, we expect them to retire, and we pay them $200,000 for life. It is a means of enabling good ex-presidents to continue engaging with civil society after retirement, to have life after office. You're Mr. Blair or Mr. Clinton, after office, actually, they live better. You know how much they charge per speech. You know how much boards pay for people with that experience. What about our guys? There's no life for them after office.
And what happens if Mo, if the person who steps down and wins the prize in the first year, does he automatically get $500,000 for 10 years?
Yes.
What if in the second year someone else is the most respected leader?
Every year. This prize is offered every year. So the winner will continue to have his prizes. The next year, we pick another winner, and same will go for him. So every year
we're
offering...
see, yes, that's amazing. So that you could have 9 winners in 10 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. How much of the money comes from you personally?
I put whatever it needed. Yeah, maybe $400 million, I don't know. We put a major trust in order to support this. All the money I made, out as a businessman in Africa. I'm giving it back to Africa, but I want to give it back in an intelligent way, to leverage all the resources to make sure that we have the right leadership and we have the right priorities, the right actions, etc.
It's a truly ambitious plan, and we thank you for coming along and telling us about it.
Thank you very much, David.
Thank you very much
Thank
indeed.
you.
Mo Ibrahim there, talking to me earlier. One of the African leaders actually most often tipped for winning this prize, when he leaves office, as we heard, you have to have left office, is Yoweri Museveni, president of Uganda for the past 21 years. When he came to office, he was hailed as a really new type of African leader and has since been compared to Nelson Mandela. This year, Mr. Museveni plans to host the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, affectionately known as CHOGM. That's in Kampala. But a terrible civil war in the north of the country, coupled with rumours of emerging corruption in the country, have led to growing concerns about Uganda and rumours that the CHOGM meeting might be moved. To deal with those vital points and those rumours, I'm delighted to be joined here in the studio by Sam Kutesa, the Foreign Minister of Uganda. Welcome, Sam. It's very good to have you with us.
Thank you, David.
First of all, vital question, the world wants to know, are you concerned that there will be a possibility of postponing CHOGM taking place in Kampala?
No, I'm not concerned at all that there will be a possibility, because there is no such possibility of moving the Commonwealth meeting in Kampala. This is a decision that was arrived at by heads of state in Abuja in 2003, reconfirmed by heads of state and government of Commonwealth in the Commonwealth meeting in Malta in 2005. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing, that can change that decision.
So we shall see the Queen there in Kampala.
Absolutely.
With her beloved Commonwealth.
Yes, absolutely. We are confident about that. We've had contacts with the British government, and they have confirmed that not only do they want to come to Kampala, but they want to have CHOGM in Kampala as a great success.
Well, that's great, and that's really important. That's what the British government say.
Yes.
Not because the British government is the only important government in the world, but just because it's, in this case, absolutely crucial that they're happy, so that these rumours don't come from Britain.
No.
They come from...
They don't come from Britain, but we have different elements in our own society in Uganda. And actually, they come from Ugandan opposition groups or groups that wouldn't want it to be hosted there, which is in a way a shame, because this is a good occasion for the whole country and should be embraced by everybody. I've said many times in my country that we are 53 members of the Commonwealth now. CHOGM takes place once every 2 years. And if it takes place in Uganda this time, it won't take place in Uganda again for another 106 years. So people should Ugandans should embrace this occasion, this particular event as a national event. But unfortunately, you get people who get carried away and they spread such rumors.
And the question of the civil war and so on, how do you view that at the moment?
Yes, there has been a war against terrorists of a group which calls itself the Lord's Resistance Army. These people have been cutting, maiming people, abducting young children, and recruiting them to fight and killing their own citizens. They are anything but the Lord's army. But having said that, it's been going on for 20 years, but it's now over. The Lord's Resistance Army has been defeated in Uganda. They fled to the Sudan. They have now fled even from the southern Sudan. They are in Garamba National Park in the DRC.
And are they making progress, or are they sort of stuck?
They are militarily defeated, but we want to give them a soft landing. That's why we have engaged in peace talks with them in Juba, southern Sudan. And basically, this is to give them a soft landing so that if they can abandon rebellion, they may be able to return and live normal lives. As a matter of fact, there are warrants issued by the International Criminal Court against them for crimes against humanity.
But there are rumours that they very, very much want to have some representation in the government. Would you consider that?
No, the issue of being involved in government has been settled by our constitution. How you become a member of parliament is clear. You have to be elected. How you become a leader at the district level is clear. You have to be elected. They can come back. They can join the army. Most of them who want to do so. In fact, we already have a battalion of people who have sought amnesty and surrendered from their ranks, and they already joined the army after retraining.
Thank you very much for being with us, Sam. Thank you very much indeed, and see you in Chogam.
See you, and you'll be most welcome to Kampala. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Join me after the news when I'll be talking to comedian and author John Holmes, and an extraordinary personal story, a former child soldier, age of 13, from Sierra Leone. Don't go away.